So there's this thing that's been going around forever where it's like you triangulate the distance between where you want your wrist and your shoulder, and you just draw a line, you put a line out from it, but it doesn't tell you how far or how long. It's just like until it looks good. I'm just gonna help you a little bit here so you know how far to put that triangle, and also to understand that the triangle is kind of wrong because it lies to you. It lies so sweetly, it makes you think you know how to draw. Um, as rude as that is, follow me for a second. If we're gonna go with basic proportions on where an elbow lands on the body based on where the shoulder is, if you're at a resting position, your elbow's gonna end up ending where your navel is. And from your elbow to your shoulder, your wrist doesn't reach the same length of your shoulder, so it's not gonna be even. Here I have a little thing hidden. Now, because it's uneven, the actual line straight to the wrist is going to be a little bit lower than the shoulder is. So this triangle that it recommends you do that doesn't give you a definite length, it's actually going to be slightly skewed towards the wrist in like if you're going to actually use this like T triangle method to find where the placement of the wrist and the shoulder are to each other. What I would kind of recommend in general is to use proportions to your advantage. You have landmarks on a body that you're drawing, right? So you know the navel ends where the elbow ends, and you can kind of go in a radial motion following out where you're going to put the elbow. And then from there, your wrist actually ends a little below the shoulder, and maybe the palm of the hand or your knuckles are going to be at the top of the shoulder. So you can kind of just draw out a circle, get an idea if your character is going to be kind of flatly waving at the camera or something. Or if you're going to do more of a 3D sort of thing, you can see I did like a sphere here, and I did the same thing mirroring this kind of position for the forearm. Think of it more in a circle, 3D space. But I did draw this T with that skewed to the side to give you an idea what the perspective change might look like. Hopefully that helps you understand a little bit. And here's some other more like little helps and proportions. The heel to the toe is about the same from the inside of your elbow to your wrist. These are just general proportions. I use the halves method when doing bodies anyway, so from the head to the nipples to the navel to the crotch. And it should generally line up. Granted, people do skew to different shapes because, not everybody is exactly the same proportions, or else we wouldn't look different.